love it. It's chaotic. You can hear the noise, the amount of people. Welcome to the Fight Night Daily podcast. Adi Oladipo, Spencer Oliver. We're in Nigeria for chaos in the ring. And Spencer, I mean, look at this. This is just a presser.
Mate, not just this. Like, we arrived last night, and what we've seen today, we went down to the local gyms at the old stadium, actually. It was absolutely packed out with kids. You know, how inspiring is it for this place to come back alive, boxing? You talk about the last time big-time boxing was here. You go October 30th, 1974, Muhammad Ali, Rumble in the Jungle.
Doing your research.
Absolutely, against George Foreman. You go, you get boxing back, and these guys get the opportunity to put it back on the map. I can't wait.
Yeah, one man that's helped put this back on the map is here as well. Let's bring in Amir King Khan.
Hi guys, how are you?
AK Promotions, who's now done so much in the boxing world, he's decided, you know what? Let me take over the promotion world as well. Amir, this is incredible. This is just a presser. Look at this.
Oh, amazing. What amazing press conference this was, guys. We're a couple of days away from the main fight. Brandon and his opponent right in front of each other. I mean, luckily it didn't break out. Both guys were very professional. I mean, the whole top card was very professional. But look, it's a great show. I mean, since Muhammad Ali and George Foreman fought, I mean, this is one of the biggest fights in Africa since then. So it's amazing to be here, putting a great show. Like I said, the card's amazing, and it's amazing to have you guys here and the zone on board. So yeah, man, looking forward to it.
Amir, you brought boxing back to Africa in Accra in June. It was a successful show out there. It was absolutely crazy. You've now brought it to Nigeria. I mean, why did you want to bring boxing back to Africa?
You know what? There's so many great champions. If you look at the books, like you got anthonyjoshua from Nigeria, you've got Akoli here as well. You got so many great names.
Talma
as well. So why not? No, it's a total untouched market. No one's they love boxing, but no one brings boxing to them. So we said, let's bring boxing to them. We've got a great team. Izzy's a friend of ours from Balmoral. He's done a great job, and that's when we sat down, spoke about it. Within a day, we agreed everything, and we're here now.
I mean, this is the press, obviously weighs tomorrow. What can we expect on Wednesday? I mean, going by this, it's going to be massive on Wednesday.
Oh man, we got a lot around around 20,000 people are going to be at the arena. 20,000, just like how the event was in Ghana. It was a full house there. It's going to be a full house. There's going to be entertainment there. There's going to be music. It's going to be booming. Everyone's going to be happy and and there's going to be some great fights on.
The appetite for boxing out here is absolutely insane, as you've seen there. And when we was in the gym earlier on, the amount of kids, I mean, I'm talking about 6, 7 years of age that could really fight, and they were all in there sparring. You go like, all they need is that opportunity. Amir Khan Promotions with Balmoral Promotions and Izzy and all the team behind that can really make this happen.
Oh, we can make a massive difference in this region, in Africa. And you know what? We're going to be doing many more shows here. We're not scared to come here and do and get the big names over here. And that's what we're doing now. We're bringing all the big names in boxing here, putting the great fights on, and giving the people here great entertainment.
Amir, go on. I know you want to go. Everyone's wanting a piece of Amir Khan. Wow. All right, let's bring in half of the main event. Very excited for this guy to be here. Used to be a light heavyweight contender, now has moved up to the cruiserweight division. Has put on a bit of size as well. I'm talking about Mr. Marcus Brown, who's here.
Adi, what up, broski?
What's happening, brother?
Marcus, how are you doing, my bro?
I'm good, baby.
Marcus, here we go. Big fight. You heard me say out there, Marcus, you're one step away, I think, from world title contention. This is more than just this. This is your career, not on the line, but in terms of kick-starting your career.
This is everything. Every fight could be your last fight, you know what I'm saying? So, like you said, this is what's going to catapult me to a title shot in 2026. So we focused on just performing on Wednesday, man. Giving these people all that I got. Giving these people a show.
Marcus, you've had a couple of tough fights in the past when you'd lost to Jean Pascal, who was a great champion at the time, and also Artur Beterbiev. You're now trying third time lucky. You choose a tough opponent here in Brandon Glanton, and I know you two have got a history together as well, haven't you? I saw yesterday when you had the face-offs and a bit of paper you threw at him, but it goes a little bit deeper than that, right?
Yeah, I don't know what it is that he feel like we got a personal problem. I don't got no problem with him. It's just boxing. This is the business of it. Sometimes you know people that you know that you're gonna fight, and I wish him the best. I just hope we both come out healthy, and I'm gonna put on a good ass show on Wednesday. I promise you.
Marcus, when you got the contract and they said you're gonna come to Lagos, Nigeria, did you expect this time to turn out the way this has happened?
Not at all, bro. Let me tell you, man. What they talk about Africa on TV and what it is in person is just two different things, man. It's like day and night. I'm honored to be here, especially being of West African descent. My mom is Liberian.
It's crazy, isn't it? You go back to 2012, you're boxing in the Olympics, you turn professional, you have this successful career, and I said to you earlier on, you go, when you're talking about bucket lists and things that you want to do and want to achieve, and we go back to October 1974, Ali Foreman, and you think boxing really is dead in Africa and it's not going to come back because of all these other countries opening up, you get the opportunity to do it, and you could be the guy that kickstarts this whole case.
I mean, that goes without saying, man. That's amazing. It's a blessing to be in that conversation with, two great champions, and I just want to become the third in that equation.
All right, Marcus, go get to the gym, go eat, go and have a massage, do whatever you need to do.
Marcus, great seeing you, mate, as always.
Wow. By the way, look at the size of the guy behind him as well.
Yeah,
massive. This guy's got to come in. The soldier.
Oh, yeah, here he is. Here he is, man.
Give him the mic.
Yeah, as you know, once a soldier, always a soldier. My UK fans expect me, excitement, attraction, original, man of the movement. Once a soldier, always a soldier, and not just a soldier, the predator, the terminator, the blast nigger, the blade. You see my eyes, you see Wesley Snipes, and we are always in the building like cement and blocks. You can fire us out like Shadia and Knox. Once a soldier, always a soldier.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
You now have a new camp. I can see your team behind the camera. I've spoken to them as well. They said, okay, this is good, but they want to see you go to where you can go to. We saw you in the UK, defeats the Callum Simpson. You looked a lot better against Tyler Denny. Is it now the new soldier, 2.0 soldier?
This is more than 2.0. This is 8-0, 10.10, 20.100. We are more than fire, bringing harder. As you know, enemies want our downfall. We are under. They never. As you know, the motto will always be soldier, always a soldier. So we are ready. As you know, we are always ready. Even when you are close to defeat, we rose to our feet. No matter how the weather, we are always hard like leather, forever. Always bringing the fire.
Okay, you know what you're supposed to do now? Drop the mic.
Yeah, drop. The mic is mine. When the mic is mine. Yeah.
I want to ask you a question. Like you come over to England and we saw you there. We saw you performing. You're more than capable, and you're a great talker as well. We think, you know what? We've got a real personality here. Did you believe that actually boxing was going to come back the way it's come back to Africa? And now you get the big platform here in Africa, which is great for you. You done Ghana. You're now Nigeria. What an opportunity, man.
Yeah. It's been great. To be frankly speaking, I never believed because, UK standard was very massive. But I walk in here, I saw everything. It's like I'm in UK. Yeah. So that shows that, Africa now, we are beginning to love boxing, and promote boxing much more. So thanks to American promotion, he did last fight in Ghana. I was there. That was massive. Okay. That this one too, Bamora promotion, collaboration with him is very massive. So I love it. I love being here. And as you know, when I'm on the card is more than fire. So I love it.
Well done.
Brilliant.
Honestly, it's great to have you on the card
Elvis,
as well.
always a pleasure, my man. We're looking forward to it. Great having you, man. Cheers.
It's only right. Obviously, we're in Nigeria. The biggest boxing superstar of Nigerian descent is Anthony Joshua. There's been so many questions about what next for AJ. Let's hear from Johnny Nelson, who was on Talk Boxing. This is what he had to say in terms of what AJ should do next.
I think, first of all, I don't think Jake Paul was ever going to happen.
I hope it doesn't.
I don't think it was ever going to happen. Even when Jake Paul was shouting out and Eddie kind of propped it up.
It shouldn't, by the way.
It was never ever going to happen, number one. Number two, I think for Anthony Joshua, coming from a place of love, I think Anthony Joshua's got nothing else to prove in this game, and he should rather walk away than hang about and wait for someone to turn him over. It's either him and Tyson Fury, which we're all sick of. Is it happening or isn't happening? Or just walk out of it. He's a very comfortable, wealthy man.
That already happened though, didn't he? He get turned over, and that's the thing. I felt 18 months earlier, he would have walked right through Dubois, and he would have had too much for him. And he got in that fight.
Do you?
I do believe that.
18 months earlier.
And I think he got in that fight, maybe 2 years earlier, but he got in that fight, and for me, it was one fighting on nerves.
What, pre the second loss to Usyk, or post second loss
before
to Usyk?
Before Usyk.
Oh, yeah, agreed.
Before Usyk.
Like a lot of water's travelled under the bridge since then,
of course, but he got in that fight, and for me, it looked like someone just fighting on ego, like I'm Anthony Joshua, and he's had an unbelievable career.
He walked in the ring like Elvis.
He walked in the ring like as if it was already a foregone conclusion. You had someone young and hungry, but who was fighting on nerves, which is going to fight a lot harder early, and I felt like he did get turned over, and I think that's what
I wouldn't want to see Anthony Joshua leave his career like that.
You heard it there, Spence. Johnny Nelson pretty much saying AJ's got nothing left. Paul Smith also jumping on that, saying AJ's only fighting of ego, cause of ego. What do you make of those words from two former fighters as well?
Yeah, sort of disagree with it really, because I know AJ personally, and I know, that he still enjoys the sport. He still feels that he's got a lot to offer, and he is the A side in the boxing game. He's still the big draw of boxing. He still pulls the big crowds. This is on the bucket list, by the way. He wants to box here. There was talk of him going over to Ghana. That was going to happen. Now, boxing has been suspended in the last 2 days in Ghana, so there was no more boxing happening there. So it's more than likely that we could get AJ here, his next fight in Nigeria, because it's about ticking off the things that he wants to do as well.
Is it a fight based off ego coming to Nigeria, or is he going to fight someone that's going to take him to what he wants to become, and that's a three-time world champion? Like, are we going to see AJ fight someone of note to get him in position to fight the top dogs?
He has to. That's the position that he's in right now. If he's going to come over here, the ambition is still very much to be the three-time world heavyweight champion. I think once that ambition goes, AJ is finished, and he'll take that next chapter in his life. But right now, he believes that he can still do it. Many people are writing him off. Maybe he's feeding off that, and he's going to come back. He will have the warm-up fight here before, obviously, trying to get another opportunity to box for a world title. But let's see who that opponent is. But I think one thing's for sure, Adi, I think that it has to be a credible opponent. I don't think anyone's going to take anything less right now.
All right, there you go. That wraps up day one, really, here in Lagos, Nigeria. That was just a press conference. Wait to see the weigh-in as well. And then, obviously, fight night should be a good one. This is the biggest event Nigeria's ever held, and talkSPORT are here to make sure you guys see exactly what goes on the ground. You have been listening to the Fight Night Daily podcast from myself, from Spencer Oliver as well. Make sure you download the podcast wherever you get your podcast from, and we'll see you on the next one.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.